Welcome students. So we are in this chapter matrix and let's talk about invertible matrix. We already know what is invertible matrix and how to find the inverse of any matrix. Now let's solve more problems from it. So here is the first problem. 2 by 2 matrix is given 2, 5, 1, 3. This 2 by 2 matrix is given. So we can write A is equal to I into A. Then write down the matrix A and I. Now our first work is, here this matrix is given 2, 5, 1, 3. Now my first work is to make this 2 element 2 into 1. That is 1, 3. Now how could I make this 2, 1? Now if I subtract this row 1, R1 minus R2, then I can make this first element, the leading element 1. So 2 minus 1, 1, 5 minus 3, 2. Now my next work is to make this element 0, the element second row, first element. So 1, 2, we have to change in second row. So first row will remain same. So make it 0 here. Now if I take this operation R2 minus R1, from the row 2, I am subtracting row 1. So 1 minus 1, 0, 3 minus 2, 1. Okay, now I got this element 1. So we don't need to make it 1, we already get it. So now next work is to make it 0, this element 2. Then how could we make it 0? That is, the second row will be remain same, and 2 minus 2 is 0, so I can write R1 minus 2R2. R1 minus 2 into 0, that is only 0. 2, that will be 0. That means 1, 0, 0, 1. So first we have to apply this operation, second we have to apply this operation, and third we have to apply this operation. So we have to apply this 3 operation on this identity matrix. So first one is, if I put this R1 minus R2, so what will be this matrix? R1 minus R2. So this will be minus 1 and others elements remain same. Now next apply R2 minus R1. So this is 1, 2, 0, 1 you got here, and R2 minus R1, this is 0 minus 1, minus 1, 1 minus of minus 1, this is 2. So minus 1, 2. Next R1 minus 2R2. So next is R1 minus 2R2, we got this identity here. So R1, 1 minus 2 into minus 1. So that means 1 plus 2, this is 3, here it is. And second is minus 1 minus of 2 into 2. That is minus 4 minus 1, minus 5, here it is. So 3 minus 5 minus 1, 2. And here in this side, left hand side, I got this identity element. So now this is your inverse. That is A inverse is given by 3 minus 5 minus 1, 2. Clear? So next one. Next problem is given 3, 1, 5, 2. So we can write down, this is A is equal to I into A. So now write down the matrix A and I. Okay, so my first work is to make the leading element 1. So here 3, 1, 5, 2 is given. I have to make this leading element, that means the first element of the first row, 1. And the second row will remain same. Then how could I make this 3 1? If I divide this row by 3, so I can find this value is 1. So in this place, we have to write 1 upon 3. Now I have to make this 5 0 into our next matrix. That is 1 upon 3. This is 0. Now let's find this one. How will find this one 0? That is, if we R2 minus 5 R1. So 5 minus 5 into 1, 0. So 2 minus 5 into 1/3. That means that will be 1/3. Now I have to make this element 1, this 1/3. That means we have to multiply the second row with 3. So make 3 into R2. So that will be 1, 1/3. So this will be 0 and this will be 1. Now make this element 1/3 0. So next make it 0. So you need to divide this second row by 3 and then subtract from R1. That means R1 minus 1/3 R2. So this will be 1, this will be 0, this will be 0, this will be 1. So first operation 1/3 of R1, second operation R2 minus 5 R1, third operation 3 R2 and fourth operation R1 minus 1/3 R2. Clear? So let's apply this one into this identity matrix also. So first here 1, 1/3, 5, 2. Here it is. So if we apply this R1 given by 1/3 R1, so this first row will change into 1/3 and this will be 0 and the second row will remain same. Next will change into this second row, that is R2 minus 5 R1. So we get in this side, left hand side 1, 1/3, 0, 1/3 and the right hand side. This if we put this element, this operation on it, so R2 that is 0 minus 5 into 1/3. That means minus 5 by 3. Now 1 minus 0 into 1/3. That is 1 only. So this operation done. Now 3 R2. You have to multiply the second row with 3. So this one, this will be minus 5 and this will be 3. So write it down. 1, 1/3, 0, 1 and this will be 1/3, 0, minus 5, 3. Now R1 minus 1/3 R2. R1, that is for the first element, R1 minus 1/3 into R2. 1/3 into R2. That means 1/3 plus 5 by 3. So that means this value is 2. 6 upon 3, 2. And this one we can write 0 minus 1/3 into 3. That means minus 1. So this is the first element and this is the second element of the first row. So write it down. 1, 0, 0, 1 in your left hand side and that will be 2 minus 1 minus 5, 3. Clear? So your inverse is, A inverse is given by 2 minus 1 minus 5, 3. Now let's take a 3 by 3 matrix and let's find its inverse. So here the matrix is given 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 7. Okay. So firstly, we can write down that A is equal to I into A. Then write down the matrix A and I, 3 by 3 identity matrix. Now let's check the operation first. 1, 1, 2, 2, 4, 4, 3, 3, 7. Leading element is 1. So no need to change the first row. Now I have to make this element 2 and 3, we have to make it 0. So that means in the next line we will write 1, 1, 2 and this 2 element 0. How to make this one 0? This is given 2 and 3. So R2 minus 2 into R1. This will be 0. R3 minus 3 into R1. So that will be also 0. So this will be 0 and 0. So 4 minus 2 into 1. 4 minus 2. That means 2. 3 into 3 minus 1. 3 into 3 into minus, so it is 3 minus 3 is 0. And again 4 minus 2 into 2. That is 0. And then 7 minus 3 into 2. 6. 7 minus 6 is 1. So look. Here you find this row leading element 1 and others are 0. Now next work in this, in column, first leading element 1 and others are 0. Now in second column you have to make the second element 1. That means if you divide this row by 2, you will got this element is 1. So half of R2. So first will remain same. Second one is 0, 1, 0. And the third one 0, 0, 1. Now half of the work is done. Leading element 1, others are 0. Leading element 1, this one 0. We have to make this element 0. That is this element. Okay. So make it 0. That is 1 minus 1, that is R1 minus R2. If we apply this R1 minus R2, so this will be 1, 0, 2 minus 0, 2, then 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. Okay, so my next work is to make this element 0. So make this one 0. That is R1 minus 2 R3. So you will get this 1, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 0, 1. So the operations are R3 minus R1 minus, this is R3 minus 3 R1 and R2 minus 2 R1. Now second operation, half of R2. Third is R1 minus R2. And fourth is R1 minus 2 R3. Okay, now let's apply this operation on this identity matrix. So firstly, apply these two operation, R3 minus 3 R1, then R2 minus 2 R1, then half of R2, then R1 minus R2, then R1 minus 2 R3. So apply this one. So if we apply it, this R3 minus 3 R1 and R2 minus 2 R1. So you will find this is given by, this matrix is given by 1, 0, 0, minus 2, 1, 0, minus 3, 0, 1. Just 0 minus 2 and 0 minus 3. This will change. Nextly, apply this half of R2. That means in this row we have to in this row we have to divide by 2. So divide it. So you will find in your right hand side 1 0 0 minus 1 half 0 minus 3 0 1. Next R1 minus R2. That means this side you know what you have to write, and this side 0 minus half 0, and this will be 1 minus of minus 1, this is 2. So you got a new first row. Now next is you have to make this operation, that is R1 minus 2R3. So write down, you got this one identity, and in this side R1 minus 2R3, that is 2 minus of 3 into 2, 6, 6 plus 2, 8, minus half minus 0, that means minus half, and 0 minus of 2, that means minus 2. So this is your inverse matrix, that is A inverse is given by 8 minus half, minus 2 minus 1 half, 0 minus 3, 0 1. This is your inverse. Now I hope the finding inverse is now clear by this row elementary process, and the column elementary process we already done in our previous class. Now I hope the process is clear. So here is some property of this inverse function. First is, an invertible matrix has a unique inverse. So if there exists inverse, that will be unique. Like we are learn about inverse function. So if there exists an inverse function, then that will be unique. So if, like same here, if a matrix is invertible, so we'll find a unique inverse matrix. And matrix of order m, that is m by m matrix, is invertible if and only if A is non-singular. Now what do you mean by non-singular? Determinant of the determinant of A should be non-zero. Okay, when we will discuss about this chapter determinant, in that time we will clear this concept. But for now, just know this property. Any matrix of order m is invertible if and only if this determinant of A is non-zero. Since I already told you that there is a formula of inverse, that is 1 upon determinant of A with adjoint A, multiply with adjoint A. Now if determinant A is 0, that time we can't find this A inverse, but determinant A is non-zero, that time we can find the inverse of A. So that's why the determinant have to be non-zero for existence of the inverse. Now the next one is the inverse of C into A, where C is a non-zero scalar and A is non-singular, is given by C inverse A inverse. Take any matrix A that we are already solved some inverse, finding some inverse for 2 by 2 matrix, 3 by 3 matrix. Take any matrix and multiply with the C and then find its inverse. You will find this will be C inverse A inverse. Next one, if A and B, two invertible matrices of same order, then AB is also invertible, and it's the inverse of this matrix is given by B inverse multiplied with A inverse. Okay, just remember this property and we will solve this property or prove this property later. So if A be an invertible matrix, then A inverse is also invertible, and if we take the inverse of A inverse, we will find the original matrix. Okay. So if any problem or any doubt is there, you're free to ask and try to solve these properties or try to prove these properties with take an example also. You can prove it. Just take any example and try to prove these properties. And next class, we will prove these properties. Okay. So thank you.